It's the minute you become better, the day you accept it. Hello, folks. Good morning. Just want to talk to you today, guys, about something that's really, really massively close to my heart. Really, I haven't really spoke about this before. I haven't really divulged into it about my struggles in life, and I want these guys to meet probably the needs of others who are falling short at times, and they feel like that there ain't really anything that they can do, and there's that they're in that situation of a dark place, and them finding themselves really struggling to get by through day to day. A few years back, guys. A few years back, I went through some serious struggles. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm gonna get to it. So listen, guys, I apologise if there's any children watching this or youngsters watching this, because obviously there's gonna be some swearing in it. There's gonna probably be a little bit emotional. But I've never really spoke about my struggles with regards of mental health. And when I talk to you about mental health, guys, it ain't a situation that that things happen in terms of it comes lightly, or there is the goods and the bads and so forth. So as I'm talking through this, guys, I will probably mumble. I will probably juggle things around and stuff like that, because I need to just try and get this off my brain, off my body, and really put it out there and let people, probably invest in this and probably use this as some form of, like a reach out, and they can, understand and relate to it. So, a few years back, about 8 years ago, obviously my sister passed 8 years ago. My oldest sister Dina. And if I keep saying it's a nervous, and I ain't going to edit this, I ain't going to run through this and keep changing things. This is a raw video that you guys are going to see, and I do apologise if it does come across a little bit like tedious and you're waiting for next things to come through. I'm just trying my best to get it out there, and I've got to do this myself to help myself at points. We lost our sister, our oldest sister. There's 5 of us. There's me, my youngest sister Jodie, my second oldest sister Kerry, then it was Dina, my oldest sister, so she was the oldest sister of all of us, and then I got my older brother Nicky. We lost our oldest sister. She had a blood clot in the leg. Just fucking, it was a shit fucking time, man. Like we lost our sister. But during that process of losing my sister, guys, my mom got diagnosed with dementia, and fucking hell, man, she's hard. Got diagnosed with dementia, but as she got diagnosed with dementia, my sister was going through some serious traumas in terms of, her life commitments, just a loads of ups and downs. She had a beautiful son. She's got 2 beautiful daughters that are my nieces. She's got a beautiful son, which is my nephew. Love him dearly. Love them all 3 of them dearly. But at that time, when my sister was going through a bad patch, bad phases of time and boyfriends and stuff like that, my mom got diagnosed with dementia. So our family was in trauma. Our family was up in the air. It was fucked. It was just torn apart, because the queen of our family, the head of the family, was going through her own traumas. So she was going through dementia, but Dina was going through her situations. So she had a situation going through with her leg, blood clot in her leg and so forth and that. And I was going, so this is the point I'm trying to get through, and I was going through a divorce. Now, a divorce is a massive thing. So I'm going to end up going through things like this now. I'm going to try and worm my way around this little maze that I've been on for the last 8 years. I was going through a divorce. I had two beautiful children, have still got two beautiful children, but I was going through a divorce. Now, when a son is going through a divorce, he wants to lean on his mum. Now, I couldn't lean on my mum because my mum was going through dementia, and my mother didn't really understand what was happening, and I couldn't put all my information, all my traumas, all my sorrows, all my anxiety, affections, and all this into my mum because my mum didn't really understand what was going on. My mum went back to a child. My mum did. My mum went back to a child where she knew, she thought she was a baby and stuff like that. Like my sisters and stuff like that are, probably watching this and fucking tearing up and stuff like that. But this is for me, guys. This is for me to help with myself moving forward and stuff like that. You have to talk about things. And the whole point of this video, guys, and the whole point of this conversation is me going out to other people and understanding we need to talk about this mental health situation. That it doesn't matter what kind of mental health it is. It could be emotional, could be anything, could be any kind of mental health, but we've got to talk. But I'm going to get to it in a minute. I couldn't talk to my mother because she had dementia. I didn't invest a lot of time into my mother when I was in a relationship. It was just, as young men, and probably young women, we do our own thing. We always think mums and dads are always going to be there. We always think it's never going to happen to us. So, back to the story. Going through a divorce, couldn't speak to my mum. My oldest sister had a blood clot in her leg. Ended up having the leg off. Now, people that are closest to me and the family and stuff on this page will understand what's happened and vouch for this. Not vouch for it, but understand that what I'm saying is true. Is true. Like, her had a leg off. So, in our family, there was traumas hitting everywhere, dropping everywhere. The traumas was dropping everywhere. Mum was going through dementia. Fucking hell, my older sister has had a leg off. I'm going through a divorce. I'm living with my sister, my second oldest sister, in her daughter's bedroom, which her daughter then was sleeping with, like obviously the mother, my sister. My life flipped on its head massively. Because I had a wife, two beautiful children. I had a Siberian Husky dog, which was a beautiful fucking specimen of an animal. I loved him to death. I had everything: cars, vans, business, everything I had. I had, teaching in the school. But that one day, everything just crumbled and threw it all away. Now, I'm not on about the relationship. The relationship broke down. I fell out of love with my ex-partner. It is what it is. Great, she's moved on. She's married again. I'm grateful. You do what you do, I'll do me. The whole point of this video is mental health is fucking serious. And now I know a lot of people throw it out there, and a lot of people turn their nose up at it. No, fuck me, I'm off again. He's off again. She's off again. Mental health ain't just like something that people just throw out willy-nilly. Mental health is a fucking cry out for help. It's a cry out for somebody to fucking listen. Just listen to someone. Now, my life got turned upside down. Boom. I had a beautiful, beautiful house in Cosley. Brand new build. Brought it brand new. I was like this girl elevated in life. Lost the fucking lot. Lost everything. And the reason why I lost everything is because my mental state at that time, because of everything around me, was falling apart. Everything around me was falling apart. Now, when everything was falling around me and dropping here, dropping there, nothing meant nothing to me. Do you know what I mean? Nothing, everything that I had meant fuck all to me. Nothing. Now, when I mean nothing, materialistic things, materialistic things meant absolutely fuck all to me, because I had a blanket in front of me. All I kept thinking about was, I'm losing everything around me, so why should I try? Why should I try when everything I've worked for, fucking struggled for, I'm losing? I've lost this, I've lost that, I lost in court, I lost this for my house, lost my house. Mum was dying of dementia, she didn't know my name. Couldn't really speak to anybody about it because nobody really understood what I was going through, because all I kept doing was making fucking daft TikToks on social media, pretending that everything was all Gucci. You know what I mean? Everything was all good. But deep down, man, I was fucking struggling massively. Like my second oldest sister, she saw the traumas that I was going through. I saw the picture of my dog on my phone, I just burst into tears. Saw my kids burst into tears. You know what I mean? See a video of my mum burst into tears. Everything, and like I say, guys, I am an open book to anybody and everybody who knows this. I went through this a few years ago. Not at the moment. No, I'm fine. I accept what's happened. But years ago, I created a group, and I can't, for the love of money, know what the group it was. And now some people on my social media will know what group it was. I had thousands and thousands of people on it. It reached the American Army. I had people from the American Army getting in touch with me. I had the news come to my house, and they was talking to me. It went on the radio. It went off. And the reason why I did it, guys, and I created a charity, and people was put into the charity, and and it was going to a mental health institution or whatever it is, like it was going to like a mental health organisation. And the reason why I did that, guys, is because I accepted that I was struggling. And the reason for this video, guys, and the reason for going through like a mini story, which I'll jump back into in a minute and so on, I accepted that I was ill. I accepted that I can't do this on my own. And that's the truth. I could not do this on my own. And the reason for accepting this is through Tyson Fury. And trust me, this ain't no gimmick, this ain't no fucking cliche, this ain't me trying to fucking clout chase or clickbait or anything like that. I found hope when Tyson Fury admitted and accepted he was going through this trauma. And I sought help. I thought I could do this on my own. I was strong enough and proud enough to do this on my own. I can do this on my own. And could I fuck? Absolutely not. I watched the thing around Tyson Fury and I fucking resonated with him. Everything that he was saying, everything around him, he didn't care about. That was the same as me. I did not care about other bullshit in my life. All I wanted to do, is curl up in a ball and let the world swallow me and take me off the fucking face of this earth. Take me off the face of this earth. I don't want to be here anymore. That was my mindset. That was who I was. Back in the day, that was who I was. And I was going through this thought process. And then one of my mates killed himself. And it fucking triggered my brain. I saw the trauma just fucking drip straight through his fucking family. I saw the trauma that it affected his mom, his dad, his brother, his uncles, his his cousins. And I just saw the trauma. I saw it just come through the family like a tidal wave. And now they live and breathe that trauma for the rest of their fucking life. And I thought to myself, at that day, when we buried him, people know who I'm talking about, when we buried him, 3 days before, I was thinking of doing the same thing. The same fucking thing, because of my fucking headspace and because of the way I was felt and the way I thought about my life, because everything was took away from me. I ended up living in an apartment. I ended up living in my sister's fucking box bedroom. Us men, And I know women go through it as well, so don't fucking kill me in the comments. Us men lose everything because we walk away. We walk away from everything us men do. But men, we give women credit because women have to pick up the pieces when men walk away. But we carry too much on our own shoulders. But women do as well, I get it, because women can't go through half this mental health stage. Because they have to look after children, they have to keep the house running, they have to keep fucking stuff going, you know. But men, they just fuck off, we just go. We just leave. We don't leave because we just leave and just think, fuck it. Excuse me, we leave because we can't cope with the situation that we're in. Other people can cope, other people stay fucking firm and they get through it. But what I'm trying to say is, the minute you accept that you have got a problem, that is the minute, the day, the second, the fucking point blank, that is the minute you become better. It's the minute you become better, the day you accept it. The day I accepted, I am falling short here. And I'm worth more. I'm worth more on this planet than I am off. And that's all you've got to think about. When you are down and when you're down and you're fucking heartbreaking and you sit on your own and no one rings, no one talks to you, you got no one around you, you cannot speak to people because you don't know what to say. That's a lonely place, man. It's a fucking lonely place. It's a lonely place, man. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. They've just got their own shit going on. But it's a lonely place, man. And I understand. I understood and I understand why people take their life, because sometimes it's the only way. It's the only way out of it. It's the only way out of this shit that you're in. But that's the brain telling you that's the only way. But when you accept that you are ill, or you have got a mental illness, or you have just got a mental health problem, that's when you become better in yourself. That's when you start accepting and being proud of who you are. That's when you start going to, right, I need to speak to a professional. I'm going to go to the doctors and explain my story to them. Let's get back to the story. My story. I was married, got divorced, lost everything. I had a mum, lost her, lost everything. I had an older sister, lost everything, right? Dad's ill. Dad's in hospital as I'm talking right now. He's ill. Don't know the outcome. God forbid, but there is going to be a time when he's gone. Then you got family, your brothers and your sisters and your kids. You have to accept it sometimes that things are going to fuck off and leave us. Things are going to stop. Things ain't going to be the same as they was all the time. But you have to accept it sometimes. It's when you can't accept it that's when your problems come. So my life was a fucking roller coaster for 8 years. Because it still is now. But I've accepted. Yeah, I get emotional. I'm human. It's okay. It's okay not to be okay. Of course it is. Just accept it. Accept that it's okay not to be okay. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the man or the woman that you actually are. Just accept the problems in your life and then find a way of dealing with it. Yeah. Suicide. I get it, I hear it, I see it, I fucking feel it sometimes when people, I see it, and that's why there's that many mental health organisations out there, because we have to try and stop it as people, and the way we do that is by talking to each other. That is talking to each other and having conversations with each other, speaking to professionals. We can't do this on our own. We can't do it on our own. We can't do this shit on our own. We have to talk to each other. We have to liaise with each other. People go through this through emotional stuff, with traumas that you've had in your life. Yeah? Don't surround yourself with people who say, man up. Just man up. Man up, man. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. It's just a blip in the road. You'll be okay tomorrow. You'll be okay. No, it fucking won't. No, it won't be okay tomorrow, because it stays with us. It sits here. It sits there. If you haven't been through any traumas, don't fucking be a part of somebody that's falling short and start talking like, just man up. It's okay. If you've got everything around you and everything's okay, you've got your family, you've got your parents, every Christmas, you've got things happening, you've got family events, you've got your mum, your dad, your kids, everybody. You know what I mean? People out there like myself, we don't have that. I don't have, before, I do now, but last few years, obviously meeting my new partner now, Christmases have actually been Christmas. But when I lost everything and I was on my own for 2 years, I didn't have Christmases. Christmases meant fuck all to me. I used to think Christmases now, I've got another 12 months of something to fuck up with. Something in my life, within the next 12 months before the next Christmas comes, something in my life is going to fuck up, and I'm going to go back to that dark, doomy place again. Mental health is a horrible place, guys. Mental health is an horrible place, guys, and I'm telling you, from my own personal opinion, the only way that you get better is accepting it. Accept that you are struggling. Accept that you need help. Gravitate to people that you know that are not going to be yes men or yes women. They're going to help you. You've got a situation. Let's go to the doctors together. Let's work together to get you moving forward. I can't stress it enough, guys. I cannot stress it enough. Mental health is different to mental illness. Mental illness is something that is you cannot come from unless you seek medical attention, medical information, medical substance. So obviously you need a tablet, a kind of medication to get you through specific times of the day. Mine was a mental situation where I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't function without thinking about these problems in my brain. Just constantly thinking about them. A song would come on the radio, boom, I'd gone, fucking crying. I'd see an old woman at a party, I'd cry my eyes up because my mother never got to that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things are fucking so deep into our system that we struggle. Like, I know people on here, I'm going to watch it, that have lost family members, like brothers and sisters. Like, I know, like, one of my oldest good friends, he'll see things that his brother never achieved because his brother never reached that level of life. I will always remember my sister will never reaching a certain elevation of her life because of the situation of her life when she passed. Things dig into us so fucking bad, so hard, that we don't know what to do with it. We have to stop and think, what can I do? This is accepting the problem. Yeah, my mum's passed. Yeah, I lost my sister. Yeah, I've lost my house. Yeah, I've lost my dog. Yeah, I've lost this. I've lost that. I've had to go back to ground zero of my life. I had a £250,000 house. Okay, £250,000 house. I had a car. I had a van. I had a dog. I had my kids around me. I had a wife. I had my mum. I had my biggest sister there. I haven't got none of that anymore. But what I did do, I accepted that I had a problem and gone from zero and started working my way back up the chain to get where I need to be. I seeked help, number one. Medical attention, gone to the doctors, Spoke to my sister about it, my oldest sister of all of them now, obviously my sister passed. Spoke to her, she mentored me, she looked after me, she fed me, she made sure I was clean, and she made sure you know what I'm saying? So, one step, dealt with, doctors, my sister started helping me. Next step, found a new relationship, got my new woman, mental, bump. Change my mindset. Now I can move forward. Now I can start working towards getting my house. Now I can start towards creating families and start taking... You see what I'm saying? Everything is a small stepping stone. You start doing massive steps. This step from there to there is too big, you'll fail. Step 1, step 2, step 3. One foot in front of the other. That's how you win. That's how you become better at the person who you was before. Don't be ashamed to say you're not okay. Don't be ashamed to actually lean on someone and say, bruv, yes bro, yes the man them, fam. Whatever it fucking is, what you say to your fucking boys or your fans, your family, your friends or your missus or whatever, just say to them, fucking falling short, man. I feel bad today, I don't feel good. The minute you accept the emotion from that other person should be, we're going to get that sorted. Because of the mental health and the suicide rate of young people in England, if this reaches anybody out of England, I know it's like in New York and stuff like that. I've seen it. I've been to New York. I've seen the drugs on the people on the streets, you know, all curled up and all this I've seen it all. It's in every part of the world. Mental health is serious. People are killing themselves left, right and centre. But there's ways that we can prevent this from happening, and that is by talking, that is by sharing this video to everybody that you know, and just know, look, people are dealt cards. We're all on that pecking order. Everybody is on that pecking order to the fucking, you know, till the time it drops off. Seek medical attention. If you will fall short, seek medical attention day in, day out. Doctors get paid bare money to look after people. Excuse me. And that's what you need to start understanding. Don't sit in your room on your own like I used to. Don't isolate yourself at home like I used to. Don't not engage with people like I used to. Don't try and do this on your own like I used to. Be completely different to what I was. Seek medical attention. Get to your doctors. If you need to take medication, take medication. It's not a failing. It's not a failing part of your life. It's because you're trying to get yourself better. And if this is what you have to do to get better and deal with your day-to-day life and go to work or be around your children or function your household, do it. Just do it. There's no shame in this. Yeah, a lot of people say when you start taking antidepressants, when you start taking this, you start depending on them. I would rather depend on a little substance tablet that functions me through the day than go and be hanging from a fucking lamppost or from a loft or in a back garden shed. You see what I'm saying, guys? Don't allow this shit to happen. And this goes out to anybody who isn't... Anybody in any way, shape or form going through any mental health situation. If you see your friend, your family, a member, a next door neighbour, a guy, a girl, a fucking whoever it is, and you think to yourself, they need help, don't turn your fucking back on them. If you turn your back on them, man, you need to go to the fucking devil. Just sit with them, talk to them. That's why social media is full of it, guys. Everybody's there trying to help people, asking them questions, helping them with their poverty. Come round for a cup of coffee. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. You know what I mean? Like, it can literally go down a rabbit hole. Mental health can, guys. It can go down it can go down a rabbit hole. Mental health, the mental illness is horrible. Horrible. You feel so alone. Let's go back to Tyson Fury. Multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever it is. He's got the best of everything. He's got beautiful kids, beautiful wife, beautiful house, beautiful career, beautiful family, gypsy community, great, they live their life, they want to do it. It meant nothing to him. It meant nothing to him. He wanted to get that Ferrari and ram it into the bridge and kill himself. It meant nothing to him. But that was not him. That was his brain, that was his mindset. So seeking medical attention, now he probably has 1 tablet of a morning. That helps that negative mindset to just fade away slightly. And then he can go about his day, hug his kids, say he loves his wife. Like he said in his videos, he goes up and picks all this dog crap up every day and goes to the tip run. Without that medical attention, without that medical help, he wouldn't be able to do it. He'd probably be sitting in his fucking outhouse thinking how he's going to kill himself. He saved me. Tyson Fury saved me because all I did was watch him and listen to what he was going through. And I thought if he had all that around him and he was going to take his own life and leave that trauma in his family, what would I do to my family? What would I do to my kids? What would I do to everybody that loves me? I always talk about a puzzle and a piece of a puzzle being left from a picture. I always talk about it. I would have probably took a piece of that puzzle out of someone else's picture if I would have left that planet during lockdown. Left this planet rather during lockdown, because that's when I had my negative fucking thought process, when my mum was in a situation we couldn't see my mum even when I was going through dementia. Couldn't have my kids around me because obviously lockdown, but my kids was always with my ex-partner and they was having parties in the gardens or whatever they was doing. They was having their close-knit family, but I wasn't. And I know you guys watching this, you wasn't as well. So all I'm saying, guys, once you accept there's a problem, that's the day you will become better. And if I could have that tattooed on me somewhere across my head so everybody could see it, you know what? I'm going to have a jumper made. We've written on it, the day you accept you have an illness, that's the first day that you become better. It's okay not to be okay. We've heard that before. That's been elevated in life. You know what I mean? I think Jessie J sings a song, and she's singing it in New York. I think it's New York. Oh, I'm gonna have to I'll recheck it. Don't lose who you are. I think it's okay not to be okay. She's in New York. She's in a train station, and she's just singing it to the people. And she says some lyrics in there. Don't lose who you are. It's okay not to be okay. And fucking hell, man, that's powerful. That is, man. That's what we need to feel, guys. That's what we need to start resonating with. It's okay not to be okay. If you feel short, you feel down in the dumps, you closed up, if your day-to-day practice is so different to what it used to be, it's okay. Get yourself to the doctors. Tell your story to the doctor. Tell him the traumas that you're going through. Tell him what's happened. And let him, his professionality, come into your life. We can't do this without professionals. That's the reason why doctors are here. That's the reason why counsellors are here. I am waiting for my counsellor to allow me to share my story with him. I'm still on the list. The list is probably as long as this room I'm in now, but I'm on it. So I have hope. I can speak to a counsellor. I can speak to somebody who doesn't know me and is not going to judge my conversation and judge my life. But he might give me some inklings. He might give me some tools to work with to get through my day to day. And that's why I'm doing this video now, guys. I want you to understand that there's help out there and it's okay not to be okay. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that's going to look after you. and that's got your best interests, you will have their best interests. It's the old saying, surround yourself with millionaires, you will become a millionaire. Surround yourself with a fucking bunch of idiots, you will become a bunch of fucking idiots amongst them. Surround yourself with doctors, you become a doctor because you absorb what they are, and then you automatically change your mindset to be what they are. Surround yourself with roadmen, you'll become a roadman. Surround yourself with a fucking constructionist all day long, you will become a constructionist. It is what it is. It's the old saying, you will become a product of your own environment. Mental health is our environment. That's who we are. If we struggle with mental health, that's who we are. So surround yourself with positive people that's going to help you in your environment to get you out of it so you can start helping someone else in this situation. That's why I do these videos. I went into a dark alley and then come out of it, and that's why I started helping people with my page. And I hope someone can just give me the name of what this page was. I forgot what it was. I started it 8 years ago, and I had to leave it because that much negativity was coming into the page, and a bunch of fucking trolls and idiots were sabotaging it. So I had to come away because I was absorbing too much negativity that wasn't helping me. It was causing me to be negative again. I saved so many people from taking their lives because certain people in certain areas on this page were saying X, Y, and Z, and then I was liaising with people in that area to go around to them areas, knock on the doors, and check they was okay. It was working, but trolls fucked it up. When I say trolls, guys, if you're new to the channel, you don't understand it. Trolls make fake accounts and just write bullshit, negativity. They're fucking horrible people. And that's the people like I used to read the comments, and it used to cement into my brain and my body, and I used to think, oh my God, they're talking about me. They're fucking bullies. No picture on their Facebook account or their YouTube account or their Instagram account or their, Snapchat account or whatever it may be. They've got a picture of a fucking cup or a cat. But what they do is they write bullshit to hurt your negativity. And the problem is, they're going through mental health situations themselves, and they talk negativity to you, but it's the negativity that they feel. But if they were such good people, they could jump on the chat and say, help me. And the amount of people that I had on that would have helped them. I've been doing this for years. Social media for years. And first and foremost, I want to thank people that added to that mental health trust fund, because it went straight to a mental health foundation. And people, I live in the West Midlands, in the Tipton area, and people know exactly what I'm saying. This guy always puts to charities, always does it, and he don't like no recognition. But I wish I could just say his name. I don't want to really say his name, but people around my area know exactly who he is. He's a fucking great geezer, man. He's a great guy, and he puts to charities and he don't like to put his names to it. That's a fucking heartwarming guy, man. You know what I mean? Made it in life, earned a bit of dough, got his own business running, he always gives back. I rate him, man. I fucking rate him. Because I put this out there on my social medias, and straight away he got in touch with me. He said, yeah, boom, put that in. Don't say nothing about nothing. And he put it straight into the mental health trust. You know what I mean? Like, I had a set goal to try and get to. He went, bang, put it in, and then people was just dropping what I met the goal, and it was like, fucking yeah, man. You know what I mean? But I ain't the only one struggling. I wasn't the only one struggling back then, because that many people come onto my social media platform. It went, woof, and I was like, wow, this is massive. It ain't just me feeling short, hiding in my bedroom and not going out at work and not doing this and feeling sorry for myself. There are fucking millions of people doing it. Millions of people are going through this shit, man. Millions of people. And it can be to the smallest of things. Poverty, bullying, no money, lose the house, lose the job. Them on rented accommodation, they get the tenancy agreements up there, them on the street. What the fuck do you do? You got no money, you got nowhere to live, you're living under a bridge, you got kids, you got this, you get your kids took off you for no apparent reason, you turn to drugs, you start sniffing every day, heroin, bang, before you know it, you've killed yourself. Problems occur when we don't accept them sometimes. But it's how we approach the problem. If I had everything took away from me again, I'd know how to do it because I've been through the fucking mill. I'd lean on somebody who would give me the best noise that I want to hear. How can I do this? Come and help me. Help me. Help me. Help me, please. I need help. The minute you start shouting, I need help to somebody, you will get help. If you sit there and... I'm good. No one's going to help people if they know you're good. It's when you accept, I'm good. When you accept you're not good, When you accept you're not good, you become good. Guys, my life's been a roller coaster and I ain't the only one out there. All my family's been through the same shit, man. But I air my concerns online. I try and help people. I want to do this. I want to go into schools. I want to help people. Minus the swearing, but I want to help people properly. I want to really, really help people's emotions because obviously I'm a school teacher myself. I've been to college, got my tickets. I'm Gucci, man. I'm good. You know what I mean? But mental health will pull you away from all the good that you've learned, all the good that you've got. You could be, like I say, you could be a multi-millionaire and you want to go and hang yourself in the shed. Mental health is real, man. Stop saying to your mates, man up, it'll pass, don't worry. If you ain't got time to help your mates, fuck off. You know what I mean? If you ain't got time to help people around you who are falling, just fuck off away from them. You're no good to them. They're falling short, mate. They're falling short. Stop bragging around your mates. If you've got bare money, yeah, if you've got serious dough, or you've got something happening and you've got loads of this, you've got loads of this, you've got loads of that, and you know one of your mates ain't got it, stop blagging your mouth. Stop blagging it. Showing off. Don't show off around people. It causes jealousy. Jealousy becomes angriness. If you've got money, I keep resenting to money because money makes the world go round. 9 times out of 10, if you've got a bit of money around you, you can do things. It makes things happen. You can go out for a meal. You can buy yourself something nice. You can buy, like girls and women, they buy nice flowers in the house, or they buy a nice picture, or the settee, But if you've got loads and loads of money, don't blag. Don't show it off to people. It's good to show it off. It's good to show it off on social media and stuff like that, because success is great. If you haven't got anything and you have come from nothing and you are elevating in life, success is good. But be mindful what you put on your comments. I've worked hard all my life and I've earned this. People will be like, fucking respect, man. Respect. You know what I mean? But don't give it all the, yeah, man, look at me, roly, I've got this, I've got that, You create jealousy and hate around you. You lose people around you. And then when things fall on you, when you ain't Gucci, when you ain't getting all your rollies on and you ain't got your fucking badass cars and your big houses and stuff like that, when, you're falling down that slippery slope and you got the dogs barking up at you as you're coming down, yeah, them guys won't be there for you no more. Them guys won't be there. So, trust me, be humble, like AJ says, fucking corny, I know it's a bit cornish, but be humble in success, be humble in defeat. Because people are always waiting for the hierarchies to come down the slope and go, told ya, it ain't always sunshine and rainbows, is it? You know what I mean? And that's why I say that Mental Health Gold Trust Fund, what that guy did for me, he's as humble as you can fucking imagine. You know what I mean? He is. Bare money, loads of money. But he's a nice guy. He's a fucking cool guy, man. He knows what I'm talking about. Because he knows from the phone call many years ago. He knows from the phone call. So, guys, all I'm trying to say to you is if you're going through this mental health stage and you're struggling, trust me, I am a product of that environment. Seek help straight away. Seek help, go to your doctors, tell them your story, explain them how you're feeling, how it's making you feel, what it's affecting during your day-to-day practice, what it's affecting around your kids, it's affecting this, it's affecting that. Don't be scared if you've got kids and you've got mental health. As long as your kids are warm, safe, fed, and fine, and you're not abusing them and you're not neglecting them, you're fine. It's okay. It is okay to have a mental health or the situation where you're, a mental illness is causing you problems. You're not going to lose your children. You just need to speak to them as long as your children are fed, warm, got a nice place to live, a bedroom, they're being looked after in the right way, they're not going to school scruffy, they're washed, they're looked after. You're absolutely fine. You're absolutely fine. Don't worry, you won't lose your children. It's not that easy. You know what I mean? That you've got the problem, but as long as your kids are being looked at properly, you're fine. Trust me. My sister had 3 beautiful kids. She still has got 3 beautiful kids. They're getting older now. They're nearly as big as me. But she was going through traumas. She went through the same traumas with me, losing, things in her life and what she went through. She was on tablets. She had to go to the doctors and have counselling and stuff like that. But her kids are flying, man. Her kids are flying. Great. The one girl, bless her, she's going to, Birmingham University to continue on with her degree. My other little niece, she's doing well. She's working in retail. And the other little man, he's doing little bits of DJing and, he's doing well at school and stuff. You know what I mean? So it didn't affect the children. As long as her kids was fine, they never got took away from her. Don't worry, don't work like that. As long as you seek help and you have medication, like I said, you have medication, you might have a tablet of a morning that allows the whole of your day to be an absolute bless. Take another one in the next morning, and everything's absolutely fine. But if you don't need tablets, you don't need tablets. Surround yourself with positive people. Positive people will bring the positivity out of you. Change your mindset. If I kept saying to you now, who's watching this, you're fat, and you are a size 8. You'll think you're fat. Because I'm constantly saying it. You're fat, you are fat. You will definitely, at certain points in that daytime, you'll think you're fat, you'll stop eating. See what I'm saying? People's information, people's hearsay, people's conversations will fucking sit in you. It's like you throw shit at the wall, one day it'll stick. And that's the whole thing. So guys, I know I've ranted on. I've tried to get my emotional out a little bit, but to be fair, I can accept it now. I don't really get emotion as much now. I just miss what I've lost. But I can't change what's happened. I can't change the past. All I have to do now is make sure that moving forward, I do the best that I can possibly do for myself and the people around me. My best mentor is my woman. My woman. My woman listens to me, understands the journey that I've been on, understands the shit I've been through, and she gets me. Yeah, I blip in the road. Yeah, I ain't the best person in the world. I ain't the best to live with. I ain't the best to be, around some days. But she understands the war that I've been through. And I hope to God, guys and ladies out there, I hope your partners do exactly what my partner does for me. Listens. Doesn't judge. Listens. Helps me find a solution. Tells me it will be okay. And that it's okay not to be okay. I have a good sleep. The next day I wake up, I'm a daffodil. If I blip, she knows. Some people ain't got boyfriends, some people ain't got girlfriends, some people haven't got partners, I get it. But you got family. If your family ain't around, find a good friend. A good friend that you know at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're bad, when you're ill, when you're finding things hard and you haven't got that strength. But when you ring that phone will be answered. That's that person who you need. Because nobody needs to suffer in silence. Nobody needs to be on their own and feel that there's nobody to talk to, because there is. There's websites on Facebook, there's websites all over the internet that you can ring, AA, the Samaritans and all that kind of stuff. I've got them saved in my phone for God forbid, touch wood, it never happens. Touch wood, it never happens, I'll never need them because I've got great people around me. great people around me that I can lean on. And that's what you need to find, guys. Don't surround yourself with absolute idiots. Surround yourself with people that you can actually, you know what, I feel bad today. It's no problem, man. Let's go. What should we do? Let's go for a walk. Don't aim for the pub. Don't aim for the pub, for fuck's sake. Do not aim for the pub. The pub is the worst place you can be when you're struggling with mental health. It brings out all different kinds of emotions. It brings out the crying emotions. It brings out the sad emotions. Yeah, it brings out the evil emotions where you start doing things that you don't want to do. That's one thing I never ever did when I was going through traumas. Never ever headed for the pub. The pub is the worst place to be. Once that beer is in your system, or that spirit or that shot or whatever you had, it'll stay there for a while because it'll stay in your blood system, and then your negative process, your negative thought mindset will stay with you for a while, and then when everybody's gone out to that pub and you've got to go home on your own, when you've got to go home, that's when that ticking time bomb starts playing havoc with your brain. Don't do the pub. Save your money. Put that money that you was going to put into the pub, go and put it somewhere where you can actually go and fucking, go for a nice walk and get some fresh air in your lungs. Okay? Guys, do not suffer in silence. Make sure you lean on people and seek medical attention. I'm a living proof exactly of what was done and what was meant to happen. Don't suffer in silence. Seek help. And please, don't ever leave planet Earth, because you will leave a massive, massive trauma to everybody that is linked to you. Guys, if you know anybody that needs to hear this, share it, delete it, whatever you want. But I'm putting this out to try and help people as best as I possibly can. I will be putting this on my YouTube channel, guys, if you don't follow me on Facebook. But it will be going on to my YouTube channel, Champagne Chain, and it'll be on there. You can watch it on there. I'm open and honest. Might have made a fool of myself, don't care. But I know exactly what I need to do when I feel short. When I link to people, I seek medical attention, I go to my doctor, I lean on people, and I'm here today to tell the tale. God bless, guys. Don't suffer in silence.